seekers and light workers, namaste. Danielle's back with the Holistic Harmony channel, shooting this video in regards to the new moon happening in Aries the first week of April. Can't even believe that it's April. I almost said March. And March was a long month, so there were lots of opportunities to explore yourself at the vibrations in which you have achieved up until now. This energy that we're sitting in, I will be guiding you guys in a live meditation tomorrow night at 7:45 p.m. If you can make it, please RSVP so I can hold you a spot. You can contact me if you would like more information about that, or visit holisticheharmonytribe.com to get more info. So this energy that we're sitting in is really about making an effort, pushing through boundaries, have been taking your strength and your power away. Regardless of how other people feel about your choices, positive or negative, it's within your power to really do whatever it is that you feel is best for you. So not needing the outside influence and validation, and going inward and really looking for what makes sense to you specifically, not what everybody else, in regards to jobs, in regards to moving, in regards to any life major arcana instances, situations that could be occurring for you. So many of us are in the process of starting a new journey, or at least feeling like you are, maybe recognizing that there's a new phase coming or a new cycle beginning, and you can feel it. You know, change is occurring. You feel different. Something happens, you have that conversation that you need, an instance occurs that, you know, lifts you up and elevates you, and you feel the difference right now. So oftentimes you're going to be taken out of your comfort zone because of that, but that's just how it goes. There is no way for you to experience growth by staying in your comfort zone. It just keeps you where you are. That's common sense. So, Aries, warrior, the front line of energy, the first astrological sign, the first steps in taking the next phase in your life. And it's an intense month, as most of them have been. So again, just being aware of what's happening and constantly taking it from the bird's eye view is always what's going to be best. There's a lot of earthly movements happening and cosmic stuff happening that's causing the vibration of the earth to change. And that's why we're feeling things the way in which we do. It's undeniable. It's a big month for transformation right now. There's a very strong focus on Capricorn, which I've been talking about over the last couple of months. If you want to check out the energy reports in the past, they're still going to make sense for you right now because it's all progressive. So if you go back and watch the energy reports from March and February, and I think January when I started doing this, you will see the pattern. And that's what my meditations are basically about as well, building upon the energy shifts and the patterns. Because if you find them, they're there. You know, you just have to pay attention is basically all it comes down to. It's going to be happening anyway. So there's a demand for freedom and respect with this energy. New beginnings. Really finding your core values, standing up for what you believe in, and demanding that in return from other people, because you know that that's what the level that you would give. So you're now asking for your birthright to receive the amount of love that you emanate. Cool. Aries versus Capricorn, though, are two different things. Aries is like moving forward pretty directly and at a certain pace, and Capricorn is much more like, let's take things with patience. So that might also cause certain feelings with that swirling of the two energies in the situations that occur for you. So, the key is finding the balance to integrate both in real time, not waiting too long beyond the point of resolution because you spend so much time reiterating it in your mind and telling yourself a whole scenario and script of things that are just whatever you're making it. And you're not even giving it the opportunity to be anything else if you just keep holding on to it so tightly. The whole point in everything that occurs is to truly take the opportunities to embrace them and use them for lessons so that you are no longer triggered by that situation any longer. Which brings me to the last thing that I really wanted to talk about too on a personal level with my students, with the people that I'm coaching and counseling, and the conversations that I've been having are really common denominator-ish because they all resemble something that needs to be worked through, some kind of trigger that is being shown to them by another person, by a situation, or something outside of them, that they feel as though if they could just get away from this person, that it will subside and go away. And the truth is that in the moment, you may need some space from a situation, a person, or what have you to recollect. But by just picking up and removing yourself away from it completely and never reiterating or going back to it and really healing the wound that is being poked at through this scenario, it will show up again, regardless what state you're in, what house you live in, what job you're working. You're going to find people and situations and instances that are going to trigger you. That's all part of life. If you believe in your soul contract, you chose it. So what you choose to do thereafter here is our turn now to call the shots. That happens for us before we get here. And so we're here trying to handle it the best we can. So take each situation to be the mirror, to show you what it is that you have to really heal within yourself. Keep it positive, It's not that you have to fix something or it's anyone's fault. Just keep it positive, A wound is due to prevent it from being there. It's already there. What you can do is be responsible for yourself, your actions, and your emotions, and work to heal the wound at the level in which the universe is providing for you because you're ready for it and you can handle it, and that's why it's there. So the sooner that you pay attention to that, the more information and awareness you have to navigate through it differently and create the outcome that is in your highest good at that point in time. If you're playing your cards right and you're really paying attention and you're responsible for yourself, that's what happens. Living too much in the situation and being attached to the people, the situations, why this, how come this, whatever, it's just going to keep you right there. So the more you can kind of not pay attention to that for a moment and look at what's right above it, you might not need to dig back in that deep. You might be able to wipe that one away with your own healing. And so whatever it takes for you to find your best self-care routine, I encourage you to do that this month. The month of April, spring cleaning, spring clean your soul, spring clean your energy body, spring clean whatever it is that you need to be operating at this point with what you've piled on like a well-oiled machine. That's the goals that I'm setting for myself this month. Everything that I've brought to the table up until this time, I'm going to take this month to just get it nice and smooth, everything in order as best I can, so that when things are out of order, I at least have what I have because I created it. That's all we can really do. And so in the rest of my businesses and, life and everything else, if you'll see, I have added some stuff here for a podcast that's going to be launching. So this is actually the first time I'm announcing that. I have bought the equipment necessary to be able to transfer these videos into podcasts and beyond. Lots more material will be happening there. And so the only way for me to be able to get a handle and add another project on is to really make sure that I fine tune everything that I've already done, have it be operating as best as it can, and then live my life. This month is calling for that. Clean your soul. Do whatever it takes to spring clean, reset, get everything in order, and just make space. That's all you have to do. You don't have to plan and know what exactly it's going to look like. Just make some space, create some stability, clear your clutter. The clutter on the outside reflects the clutter on the inside, reflects how we move then through and what energy is allowed to come back in because it's being blocked by a bunch of clutter. So take this time to really get yourself straightened, feel good. You deserve it. I'm going to be putting up a video for my own self-care routine in the morning because I feel as though another thing that I've been experiencing through conversations with my people is that we kind of struggle when it comes to shutting off the brain and not being distracted by things that don't really need to mold and shape our days, and really actually dialing back and connecting. Eye contact, verbally, phone calls even. Really kind of taking some space away from that instant connection that's still not a connection that we've created through devices, and how to just go back and find this again through meditation, through lots of stuff. I've been teaching workshops about all things pertaining to allowing your mind and your heart to connect and living through your soul. So if you like this video, hit the like button. If you like this material, you're excited about the podcast even, please hit the like button. I'm doing this partially for myself because I feel as though it's my duty to continue to extend information to all of the people that are coming to my classes and workshops. There are hundreds of you guys now, and there's no way for me to be able to keep in touch with everybody. And with the level of information that I'm extending here, I feel it is my duty to continue to guide through any way I can after introducing some people to the ideas of frequencies and, awakenings and ascensions and stuff like that. So this podcast is, for me to be able to express myself also very raw and, not just about certain things, but everything that helps me live my best life. So please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already to stay in tune and up to date with everything that's going on. There are workshops galore. Please look at the section below to see what's coming up. Please visit the website to see when and where. And please feel free to contact me if you feel alone, you need anything, or you have any questions about anything.